Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. This is Strange to Society, and we are about to enter the final world, Gnasty's world, so let's get to it. Amos, the balloonist, says, "Nice job collecting so much stolen treasure, but beware, Spyro, Gnasty's world is not the most friendly place you will find." Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Gnasty's world. Once again, I'm going to be looking in the instruction booklet to see what it says about Gnasty's world. And it says, "This place is dark and haunting. Be careful." And that's all it has to say about it. So, it's interesting. This world is actually a lot shorter. We're going to get through this in just a few short videos, hopefully. We have this small platform here, and all of the entrances are right here. There's no exploring at all. We've got all these mice here that we can use to recover health. And we just got a few gems to collect. Hold on. And we've got the one dragon here to save. And I think that's all we can do right now. No, there's some gems back here. Hold on. By the balloonist. This balloonist is Hack. And he doesn't have anything to say. He just is able to take us back to any world that we were at before. But we don't need to do that because we've got everything. Okay. So now let's go ahead and rescue Delbin.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon who must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
Okay, 75 dragons freed. And I'm going to have a comment to make about that, but before I get to that, let's go ahead and enter Gnorc Cove. Now, something I wanted to say in the last world, but I didn't really get the chance to, was it's very interesting in this game because the levels in the last world are actually a whole lot easier and funner than you would normally expect from a final world. And, hold on, here's part of the gimmick here. Me getting run over, that's the gimmick. Okay, no, we have these metal barrels that you can charge into, and they are explosive, but if you charge into them, they will not explode on you. Instead, they will be sent flying, and you can aim them at guys if I can aim. Oh, it actually explodes. Yeah, they're explosive, so they've got some decent range, so let me get that. And this is actually a really kind of fun, interesting level, and I do enjoy it. And it has some really fun, interesting enemies as well, so, but we're going to run into those in a minute. But what I was saying is, normally whenever I play a game, as it gets towards the end of the oh, and I just missed there. As it gets towards the end of the game, the levels get a lot harder, a lot more menacing, and a lot of the fun is taken out, and it's more about the challenge. But not so with this game. There's a little bit of challenge, but there's still just a lot of fun to it and a lot of interesting enemies, and I really enjoy that. I really appreciate that, and it's really good, and I almost went off the edge there. Okay, let me take care of this guy. Now, this is the guy... we have the guys that would actually roll the barrels. This guy actually will hold on to the barrel and just whack you with it if you get too close. But one thing you can do is charge into the barrel, and you don't kill him, but you expose him and knock off all of his clothes except for his underwear with hearts on it. This game, I tell you what. But let me get some health. And there's a few more of those guys, and they do the exact same thing. Another thing you can do with those guys is they're holding an explosive barrel, and something you saw me do with the unbreakable chest over there on the top was it had a wooden explosive barrel, and what you can do with those is you actually light those on fire, and then it sets off a timer. And I tried to show you, but it wouldn't let me. Hold on. Turn around. Okay. Okay. Ow. Okay, yeah. So there. Got it to explode on him, so you can actually get the wooden barrels to explode on him. Now, since the wooden barrels are being rolled, I cannot charge into those, else I would... the barrel would explode on me, and therefore it would damage me, and it would not bounce back and hit an enemy. And then, of course, we have this, which is a kind of concept you've seen in a lot of platformers ever since the original Donkey Kong, where you had Mario, who and you can just flame these guys regular anyway. Where you had Mario who would have to jump over barrels that would be rolled at him, but anyway, but it's an interesting concept. You can just jump over them. I got whacked anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this is just a really fun level, and I'm glad that this game actually has fun levels in the end instead of just really hard, challenging ones. Before I rescue this dragon, I want to come over here. Okay, not fall off. And there's an unbreakable chest, and what we can do with that is just bash that. And it's nice because those things will respawn. Okay, so we got those gems. Let's get over here. And okay, so now let's rescue Latif.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
That's right, we are so close to facing Gnasty, but and another thing is these levels are actually somewhat short. They're not that long at all. This one and the next one are kind of short, and we're going to get through them pretty quick. I think I'm still going to keep them to their own videos. Oh, good, hell. Each one's going to have its own video, but they will probably be shorter, much like the last one was. But that's okay. Oh, by the way, we have 400 gems and 2 dragons to rescue in the hub area, which is Gnorc Nexus, which is the main area. We have 200 gems in total and 2 dragons, but we were only able to get to 75 gems and 1 dragon. Okay, anyway, so let's take care of that. Now, there was something I was going to talk about. I mentioned it at the beginning of this video. I'm trying to remember what it was now. Shoot. Oh, yes. At the beginning, when we rescued that first dragon in the main hub world, Spyro mentioned, he asked the question, didn't I already rescue you? And yes, he did. And something I found out, once again with Nero Gaming, watching his videos, he asked the question, Nero did, where did they get the names for these dragons? And we still haven't answered that, and my theory is they just randomly picked some names and possibly even did it kind of regionally, like I've mentioned before. In the Dreamweavers, they have what sounds to me like African names, and then of course you had one of the other worlds had like Thor and Conan, which is like Nordic, Northern Europe kind of names and stuff like that. So I think that's what's going on there. But again, okay. But anyway, in researching, trying to find out where they got the names for these dragons, because Nero was thinking it could have been names of the developers or people the developers knew, but we still haven't figured it out. Anyway. Okay. And thankfully that barrel doesn't explode if he drops it, but you can still make it explode. Anyway, something I discovered is there's actually, and I didn't notice this many dragons before, but you actually rescue 6 dragons twice. And it's assumed, it's not really said in the game or in the manual or anything, but it's assumed because we come across these 6 dragons here in Gnasty's world. It's assumed that these dragons actually came to try and do something about Gnasty, but got captured in Crystal again. And I know I was complaining before about how no dragons ever lifted a finger, and they left it all up to Spyro. Well, it appears I was wrong. And some of the dragons, at least, actually did try to help. Because we rescued Latif, and I remember we did rescue Latif before, and so that's just something to note, that I guess some dragons did try and face Gnasty but failed, which to me is a little ridiculous, and you're going to see why when we face Gnasty. But then there goes part of my theory that either as a purple dragon or maybe just as a small dragon, perhaps Gnasty's spell doesn't work on Spyro. And then that's just a theory that I have. Anyway, we have a nice domino effect right here. Smash him, smash, 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 and it gets all those guys, which is pretty neat. It also gets him, and takes his clothes off once again. Thankfully, this is the only level where those guys show up. I actually don't like the enemies in the next level, but I'll talk about them when we get there. But let's go ahead and rescue Thomas.
Wow! I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro!
You gotta believe!
Okay, alright. Something of note about that conversation, and I'm not 100% sure if it's true or not because I haven't played the other game, but I think that was supposed to be a reference when Spyro said you gotta believe. I think that's supposed to be a reference to...
Yeah, no, I gotta believe!
Parappa the Rapper. And if I can, I'm going to try and find a clip of that and insert it on the video. So if I was able to find that, then you saw that. But if I wasn't able to find a clip of that, then, well, there you go. But I do believe that's a reference to there, and you'll see if I can find that clip. So, which if I do, makes the whole conversation I just had null and void, but whatever. Okay, wooden barrels, so flame and run. And actually, once again, does a chain effect. And so we come down here, and then we have 3 paths. We got center, left, and right. And we have a bunch of guys here. Let me get rid of them. Get rid of you. And they both explode. Get rid of you again. And they both die. And get that chest while we're at it. Okay, so to make this as fast as possible, I'm actually going to go down the center path here to get something I need. Yeah, okay, here we go. That. Get these gems, and here is the key to a chest. And in order to, let's see, that chest is actually located down the left pathway as you come down the stairs. And that's where we're going to next. Okay, so we got some fireworks. Set that off. Now we've got a couple guys down at the end of this hallway who are rolling barrels. One is rolling a metal barrel, and one is rolling a wooden barrel. Now you can try and hit this barrel, but it's not going to go far enough, so what you want to do is try and bypass that. And he's actually got a good timing going there. Oh, darn. Okay. Well, we'll just do that. And... okay, there we go. So we got all them. And the... let's see. So we got all... oh, I thought the key chest... no, the key chest was somewhere else. Okay. So ignore me. I thought something else. But anyway, so we get that because that was a dead end. And... just want to make sure I don't have to come back. I just one last check that I got everything. Okay. Small room, but anyway. Okay, so now we can head this way. I'm at full health, which is good. Okay, so now we got actually some pits. And then these guys. So we charge. And charge. And now we can fly across. Okay. So, yeah. What I was talking about, one second. And so these dragons aren't as bad as I thought, because if they did try to confront Gnasty but then got crystallized again, then there has to be something special about Spyro. And they kind of hint at it in this game, but they really don't say anything about it. And I'm not really... oh, I'm missing gems. I'm missing a 5-point gem somewhere. That's just awesome. Okay. Well, I was really hoping I was going to be able to get through this quick, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So, yay. And the problem is, I don't think I can go back. Hold on. You usually have all the gems by this point, so I've never needed to go back. Oh, I can go back this way. Okay. So, I'm going to check... down here. Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. So that was just the hallway, so that didn't slow me down too much, and I got all 400 gems, and I've got both of the dragons, so let's go ahead and get out of here now. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I'm sorry about giving those dragons a bad rap. I guess they tried, but they just couldn't do it, so... But still, the fact that Spyro's the only one who can do it, whatever. Makes for a good story, I guess. Okay, and now that we completed that level, we can go to the next level. Okay, and let's see. We have another chest here. I'm going to go ahead and get this while I'm here. Which gave us a bunch more gems. And let's see, puts us at 125. Okay. 125 out of 200, and one more dragon still to save. Okay. Cool. So, with that, I'm going to end this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys, and please spread the word and let others know about my playthrough. I really, really appreciate it and could use the help in spreading the word. And if you guys have any suggestions, as some of you may know, if you've been watching them, I do what I call indie weekends. And if you have any suggestions for games that I can do for that, nice short indie games, please let me know. And anyway, this has been Strange to Society, and I will see you next time. Take care.